we gotta am I the asshole, bro? I've always wanted to do one of these. What? Oh, that's something different. Sorry. I always wanted to do one of these, bro. Okay, and because I don't have my own Reddit, I mean, I could barely get action in my fucking Discord. So action in my Reddit is just, it's probably not gonna happen. Okay, so from the top, everybody. Pete standing up in the traffic jam. Okay, throwaway. I'm a 26 female, boyfriend is 25 male. We got stuck in an insane traffic jam. Boyfriend was driving. We were at a standstill. Found out later on they had closed the highway. I had to pee really bad, like bad. Like, bro, let's go see on the fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Bad. Okay. I saw that a couple of guys had run to the side of the road to pee, and I decided to do the same. It was super open with a few bushes by the side of the road. Really not much over. I have to stand to pee. Wait, what? I have a stand to pee device in my car? What the fuck is that? But when I grabbed it, my boyfriend got all weird. He said people would see me pee standing up and think I was trans. Wow, I don't even know if what I just said is TOS. Anyway, I said no one would think that. Plenty of women have pee funnels. Okay, so it's just a pee funnel. That's cool. And that also I didn't care. I have no beef with trans people. I don't think that's the point. But he said I should squat. Just to put his mind at ease. I said I didn't want to get a butt. I don't want to get my butt and cooch out on the highway in front of everyone. So I guess what she's sorry. Let me read first and then let me finish. Hold on. Okay. I wanted to get pee on my shoes. Just wanted to be quick and clean. He said he didn't want people to look at the girl he was dating and think she was trans and that I should squat like girls do. I'm dying by this point. I finally couldn't hold it anymore, and I really didn't want to show the world my butt, so I ran to the side of the road and slipped the device into my jeans and just peed standing up with my back to traffic, which I don't see anything wrong with that. No one can see anything. It just slides through my zipper, but I guess maybe if someone was looking, they would be confused. When I got back to my car, my boyfriend wouldn't talk to me. He says I disrespected his feelings, but it was 100% an emergency. Am I the asshole? Initial thoughts, chat. Initial thoughts. What are we thinking? Me personally, this is what I'll say. Okay? I don't think she's the asshole because, one, they were fucking stuck in traffic, my guy. Two, if her back is facing first of all, hold on. Bigger problem, right? No. First of all, if they did think she was trans, my guy, right? If they thought she was a trans person, what the fuck is the problem with that, right? And not to say like, oh, everyone should be treated equally. I'm not saying it like that, which is yes, that's true. You know, it's at the same time, but also, you're never going to see these people again, my guy. You're never going to see these people who see your girlfriend on the highway standing up to pee, bro. What the fuck is the problem, okay? And then you think that the opinions of people you will never see again in the entirety of your life is that important to where when your partner gets back in the car, you don't want to speak to them again? Dude, that's fucking insane, bro. That is insane rhetoric, bro. That's insane. All because she peed on the side of the road because she had to go, but he was mad his girl peed on the highway. No. So what he was mad about was that. Hold on, I clicked off for a second. He was mad that. Okay, so this story is from the girl's perspective, right? She's asking, is she the asshole for peeing standing up with her, like, you know, peeing a bottle device, even though her boyfriend said he didn't want it, he didn't want her to do it. His reasons for not wanting her to do it is that he thought that people would see her and think she was a transgender, right? She said she didn't want to do it because she didn't want to squat and pee and her butt and hooter be all, you know, out for display. Whereas if she just peed standing up, all she had to do was put it in her zipper and she could pee perfectly, which I think is more optimal, my nigga. You're more concerned with people being upset that, or people seeing or thinking that she may be a transgender, versus your girlfriend squatting outside for her whole nyash and cooch to be on display for everyone who's on that highway. Like, So, in my opinion, no, she's not the asshole. I can't see in a world where you would want where her standing up to pee and people somehow seeing that and not being able to put two and two together that she has a device that will allow her to pee standing up with her clothes on, right? Is somehow worse than her showing her actual body on a highway in front of a bunch of muffles. Anyway, yeah, that's just my opinion. Let's see if we can get another one. I want to do like maybe like 2 or 3. Peace, standing up a traffic jam, sending my child to my ex in thrift store or cheap clothes. Wait, what? Sending my child to my ex in thrift store or cheap clothes. Huh. I like this one. Let me see what this is about. God damn. Oh, okay. Second one. Okay. My ex-wife has our child every weekend, and I have them during the week. I make more than my ex, and I make it a point to have nice clothes for our child at our home. I have primary custody, so no child support is paid to her. I'll call my ex Jen and my kid Alex. It's so funny when they use like alternate names. It makes me feel like I'm really in the world of literature. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting off topic. When I pick up Alex from Jen apartment, I watch the clothes they were wearing and sent them back to Jen when she sees Alex on the weekend. Usually put them in Alex's backpack. They are not great clothes, kind of cheap or really worn. My issues started when Alex clothes that they are wearing when I dropped them off at Jen. Damn, this nigga making a lot of mistakes, bro. At Jen would disappear. I didn't really notice it at the beginning, but when the closet started to get empty, I noticed. I asked Jen where the clothes were going and if she could send them back. It caused so many problems. She went to her lawyer and claimed they were her clothes that she bought and I have no right to them. What the fuck? I had to pull out all my receipts of me buying them. It was a whole thing which cost way too much money because our lawyers were involved. In the end, she was told to return the clothes. After that, I have been dressing our child in clothes she sent to me in which don't look the best, or in thrift clothes that I don't care about disappearing. I got a text about how I'm cruel for doing this and I should just let her keep Alex's clothes. I sent him because I make more money. I got some questions here. I told Jen if she wants nicer clothes to go buy some. She has the money. She makes decent money. I find it ridiculous that she tried to steal his whole closet when she makes choices to go on vacation instead of buying nice clothes for our kid. I was ranting to my sister. She called me petty and to just give her some clothes. Should I? Oh, this is a good one. I like this one. This is actually a good one. This is actually a fucking good one. Is he the asshole for sending his child back in thrifted or cheap clothes? I don't know. I don't want to make it sound like I'm just a defender for everyone. But if I'm sending, let me try to think about this in my perspective, right? If I'm sending my child to you in fucking good clothes, and you're keeping the clothes when you yourself can't afford to buy the same clothes that he has, right? Hold on. This is a bigger issue. This nigga has primary custody and he's running out of clothes because you keep stealing them. And they're saying he's petty for keeping the clothes. I mean, for sending him in thrifted clothes. I think that's fair, nigga. If I send my child to, if I had a child, which I don't, if I send my child to their parent, bro, or their other parent, right, with a fucking game system, and every time you come home, you don't have the game system with you, or it's broken, well, nigga, I'm not gonna send you over there with a game system anymore. I'm literally just paying for your mother to take stuff from you and keep it at her house. When in reality, this was getting me. She has the money to buy same said things. She's spending them on fucking vacations because she's not the primary caretaker of the child. So no, bro, you're not about to blow your money, then use what I'm spending on our child and keep it there. Fuck no, he's not the asshole, bro. That was the easiest one ever. That is insane. How do you get that, bro? How do you get that? All right, I'm gonna do one more. And then we'll see where we go from there. And that's for telling my niece and nephew turn down the computer. Oh, and that's for making a stink at school and forcing the teacher to change my kid's math grade. I don't know what the fuck that means, but arguing with my 6-year-old about whose poop was bigger. Dude, I gotta see what the fuck that's about. I gotta see. Okay. Last one. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get through this. I don't even know if I want to formulate an opinion about this in the end. This is quite the story. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. This is so dumb. I'm embarrassed even typing it. But now my wife says I'm an asshole, so we're here. Okay, so it's a guy. That's a great start. Yesterday morning, me and my daughter both used diff bathrooms around the same time. I came out, everything's normal. I'm making coffee, trying to wake up, and my daughter comes around, running out of the bathroom like she just won a medal, and goes, "Dad, mine was huge." You know, I strive for this level of happiness in life. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. I laugh because what else are you supposed to say to that? I said, "Wow, congrats, I guess." Then I made the mistake of saying mine was probably bigger. I'm not even saying it in some serious way, just joking around. But she got instantly offended, like full body offended. She goes, "No, it wasn't." So now, somehow, I'm standing in my own kitchen at like 8 in the morning arguing with a 6-year-old about poop measurements. I told her very reasonably, in my opinion, that I'm a grown man and she is still a small child. So I feel like odds are in my favor here. She said that doesn't matter because hers was very, very long. And mine was probably just fat. I could end stream right here, just off the strength of that right there, bro. Which honestly was crazy disrespectful. Then she wanted me to go look at hers. So you mean tell me she came and told you, nigga, and did not flush the toilet? Say goodbye. My wife is in it. Wait, did I skip something? Oh yeah, I skipped the part. Sorry, my bad. Then she said if I don't look, then I can't say mine is bigger, which annoyed me because that's actually a pretty strong argument. So I told her, okay, but then you can't say yours was bigger either because you haven't seen mine. My wife is in the kitchen during all this trying to drink coffee, and instead of helping me, she starts laughing, which obviously made my daughter double down. Now, my daughter is going, "Mom, tell him mine was bigger," and my wife, who I thought was supposed to be on my side as another adult in the house, goes, honestly, she seems pretty confident. So now I'm getting teamed up on in my own house over a poop debate. I never asked to be a part of that. I said, this family has lost all respect for me. Fight the power, brother. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you fight, you know, fascism, racism, and all of these. I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic, bro. Sorry, well, I really lost track. Then somehow my daughter starts crying because she says I'm trying to take this away from her, which is one of the wildest sentences I've ever heard in my life. Like, take what away from you? The title? My wife says I should have just let her have it because she's 6 and clearly proud of herself for whatever monster she's dropped in there. Not wrong there. I said I didn't realize I was expected to throw a competition I didn't even agree to enter. Later at bedtime, my daughter was still annoyed. She said, "You always think your poop is the biggest," which felt less like a normal sentence and more like some kind of personal attack. My wife says I turned it into a weird power struggle and should have just said, "Wow, good job," and moved on. Maybe that's true. But also, once someone comes at you that confidently in your own home, it's hard to just fold. Am I the asshole for not conceding the poop championship? 100% the asshole, bro. You're 100% the asshole. You're 100% the asshole. You're 100% the asshole. You're 100% the asshole. You're 100% the asshole, bro. Like, it's some things, bro, like where you should not have to compete. You know what I mean? Like, some things should be so obvious, especially if you're not like if you're not going to turn this into like a biology lesson about like consumption and what your body does to it, and like how it actually how poop is created and how it comes out. Like, if you're not gonna do that, then yeah, you're the asshole, bro. You're the asshole, bro. You could have very easily avoided this one. Very, 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 very easily avoided this, bro. But you decided to keep it up. I ain't gonna lie. You have multiple outings of this opportunity, and once you saw that your daughter was like genuinely getting upset, I think I would have called it quits. Bro. So in totality, yes, sir. You are the asshole. You are officially the asshole, bro. Yo, those are actually kind of fun. I did not expect to enjoy Am I the Asshole so much.